Hello, I'm Simulated Irk, and welcome to another new series on Simulated Irk Workshop Wednesday. And I guess, is this the ultimate in Workshop Wednesday? I don't know. This is Car Mechanic Simulator, the 2021 version. Now, previously I have played Bus Mechanic Simulator and Train Mechanic Simulator, but there was only so much that I can do. Let's see how far we can go. There's different bits of downloadable content, as can be seen on the right hand side. All I've done so far is adjust the resolution for my recording and also taking out the music, and that is all I've done. I've never watched any Car Mechanic Simulator videos before. Let's have a look first at the car showroom, and then we'll go to the tutorials and see how we go. I did find Bus Mechanic Simulator and Train Mechanic Simulator interesting. They just seemed rather limited. Car Mechanic Simulator, though, seems to be a lot more. There seems to be a lot more doing, and there seems to be a lot more available. Like there's 7 pages of cars. Some of them are downloadable content, and some of them are actual real brands, such as on this page, Jaguar and Land Rovers. And Nissans on this page. And a wide range of cars that you can work on as well, not just modern cars. There's some heritage vehicles, as can be seen at the bottom here. So if we pick a car, for instance the 2008 Nissan GTR, that's part of downloadable content. So it'll probably say to us, no, you need to download this and you need to give us money. That's what it'll probably say. Or, okay, so this is the car, is it? So we can tilt the camera around. Wow, that looks pretty schmick. Oh, so what that does is shows you the parts, obviously. I don't know if that's what a GTR sounds like, but anyway. Oh, okay. I'm just pressing buttons and seeing what happens. So this opens all the doors and the boot, or as Americans would call it, the trunk, or the bonnet, or as Americans would call it, the hood. So that's cool. What does this button do? Oh, you can choose colors. Oh, I like this. I like red, so we'll close that. Okay. What does this button do? Oh my lordy, how detailed is this? Wow, wait, can we drive it? Probably not, because that's probably not the idea, but oh wow. Okay. And that probably just takes us back home. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a tutorial and see how all this works, because compared to Bus Mechanic Simulator and Train Mechanic Simulator, already this looks heaps better. And I have no idea where to start. So let's start it here. Okay, so the Pie menu allows me to open the inventory. Okay, so how do we... So it gives us all information about the vehicle. Oh, it's got a photo mode. Okay, so that's that. the lifter. Okay, this jacks up the car. And then you can get underneath the car and change whatever you need to, no doubt. Okay. Oil change. Oh, so this is explaining how to do it. So you lift the car up. So, okay, so you're draining the oil. And we've just done a basic oil change. And so we've emptied the oil, and now we have to refill with new oil. And put the lid back on. Okay, so that's how we do an oil change. A tyre change. So we need to select the parts. So the tyre and the rim. So now we're getting the old tyre off the rim. Okay, so you can pick whichever tyre you want to put back on. So they're putting on a race tyre. Okay, so that's that one. Wheel balancing. So this is obviously after you put on the tyre. Okay, this is going to be an interesting learning curve. Lucky I record a lot of these episodes in a batch. Shock absorbers. So we're separating the parts of the shock absorber now. So I dare say that there will be a lot of help in relation to this as well. Orders. To take an order, use the phone and pick a car. Okay, that looks fairly self-explanatory. Fluids. So no doubt it'll say, oh, the windscreen wiper is full, or it's empty, or it needs changing. Oh, the graphics look fantastic. Just based on what I can see here. Repair table. So instead of throwing out something, and getting a new something, you can repair something. Okay, so there's an option to salvage scraps. So if we're throwing something out, wheel alignment. Okay, this looks cool. So you have to make sure each section's in the green. Make sure they're aligned. So that's cool. Headlight alignment. So obviously the cars come in with reports that the headlights aren't working properly or they're out of alignment. They're not shining where they should be. So that's cool. Parking. Okay, open the map and select parking from the list. Not sure exactly why I'd want to do that at the moment. I guess I'll find out. So the junkyard. Oh, there's a racetrack. So searching for parts for a vehicle. So maybe it might be an older vehicle. They might not have actual parts. As an old damaged bus, for instance. Wow, okay. Alright, so what's a barn in this context? Okay, so you can find, so a barn's like an indoor scrapyard. So it might be a deceased estate or something like that, and somebody might have the part that you need for your vehicle, okay? An auction. So does this mean we're buying cars? Okay. So that gives us a rough idea of what we're doing. So let's just get straight into it and see where this indeed takes us. Alright, let's hit play. Let's go new game. Enter the profile name. Sim-Erk. Okay. Simplified, classic game mode, great for beginners. More starting money, less demanding orders. All parts are here in orders and missions are discovered. Okay, so let's do this to start with. If it is your first play, we recommend to play basic tutorial. Okay, so we're about to get a bigger look into our tutorial than what we just looked at, obviously. Okay, approach the phone. Alright, where's the phone? There's a phone over there. So it looks like it's all keyboard and mouse here. Phone. Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator. In this tutorial, we'll teach you the basics of mechanics in the garage, in the game, including handling orders, changing fluids and oil, changing tyres and servicing the spring compressor. So let's first of all change the oil. Can we... Oh, take order. Okay. Approach the front left fender, take off the fender. This is where I point out that I'm not super mechanically minded, but I can do enough to get by. So approach the front left fender, take off part. Okay. Open pie menu and change to assemble mode. So that's okay. Inventory, car status, interior, assemble mode. Mount new left front fender. Okay, cool. Open the hood. Alright, click on the coolant reservoir. So that'll be the one that's flashing. Alright, open Pie menu and go to additional tools. Additional tools. What are we looking? Drain tool. Wow, this is cool. Drain tool. Hold on a reservoir to drain the fluid. Wow, that's cool. Open Pi menu and change to part unmount mode. Take off reservoir cap. Add fluid. Yeah, it looks pretty full to me. I don't know if you're supposed to use the whole container. Alright, so we did that. Okay. Oil change. Use the upper button to lift the car. Alright. Up. Okay. Approach oil drain. Now where would that be? I don't know where the oil drain is. Oh, okay, this is the oil drain, not the oil drain of the car. Move equipment to car lift A. Oh, so it puts it in the right position for you. Okay, that's cool. Use the oil drain to get rid of the oil, old oil. Move equipment, use equipment. So we'll move the oil drain back to its place. Alright. Click on the suspension. Take off the old oil filter. Alright, open Pi menu and change to part mount mode. Mount part. Oil filter. Alright, use the lower button to lower the car. Alright, now we have to click on the engine. Take off the oil fill plug. Add oil. Now I don't know when it's full yet. Okay, we'll get out of that. Alright, we're going to do a tyre change. Alright, click on the right front wheel. right front wheel. Take off wheel. Hang on, we'll close that. Take off part. Oh, so we've got to unscrew. So some of this I know from Bus Simulator, from Bus Mechanic Simulator rather. Approach the tyre changer. Alright, where's the tyre changer? Was that the tyre changer? No. Oh. Okay. That's a tyre changer. Okay. Pick separate parts. Separate parts. Oh, 19%, that's not good. Select the wheel you want to separate. Wow, this is cool. Take the separated parts. Pick install option from Pyre menu. Yeah, I did that. Hang on, let's close that. Alright, install. Select tyre and the rim that you want to join into a wheel. I would have replaced the rim to myself, but here we are. Alright, take the wheel. Take the wheel. Approach the wheel balancer. Now we did see this in the little introduction. Pick balance option. Balance option. Select a wheel you want to balance. That one. Okay, so we take the balance wheel. Part mount mode. Mount the wheel. That one. So we're going to put the bolts back in. Alright, shock absorbers now. Click on the left front wheel. Take off a wheel. So, same again. Unscrew. Take off the sway bar link. Alright, that's that. I see. Take off shock absorber. So we need to hit the bolts. Approach the spring puller. Alright, where's that? Ah, here we go. Separate. Separate. Take off the parts. Alright, pick the join option from the pie menu. Take off parts. Alright, so now we have to go around. Alright. Open pie menu and change to the part mount mode. Mount the shock absorber. Bolts in. Mount the sway bar link. Mount the wheel. Open pie menu and pick car status. Switch tab to order summary. Okay, so we've done everything there. We can finish the order. Basic tutorial complete. If you need further help, please check out the tutorial section. Cool. And because it's on easy, it's going to walk me through a lot of this stuff anyway. So that's going to be cool. This is going to be cool. I can see this is going to be cool. So we'll have a look and see what we end up with and what our first car that we need to fix. And I dare say that sometimes it'll just come in and it'll say, okay, change 4 tyres. So you'll change 4 tyres and that'll be it. And then there'll be other times where, welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2021. This is your new garage. Take a look around and get to know your new workplace. You have at your disposal an old adapted gas station with its surroundings. Complete orders, purchase and renovate cars, and expand your garage. Alright, so we are... Oh wow, I wish this was gas station simulator. Look at this. Look at this building. Alright, so oh, does that mean we have to clean up first? Oh, this place is a mess. We've got an old school bus in here. Well, we've got a hoist. Yeah, it looks a bit messy, but so we have a computer. Okay, main shop, body shop, tyre shop, interior shop, license plate shop. Okay, so we'll get out of all that. Alright, I guess oil drain. We we should see if we can we open our garage door? Or does that automatically... Oh, it didn't open the door. I was waiting for it to open. What can we do with this bus? Anything? Toolbox. I'm surprised it doesn't make us clean all this crap up first, honestly. Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't say pick up crap of ground. Toolbox. Found an Easter egg. It is actually Easter weekend 2022 as I'm recording this, quite ironically. Can we go outside? Oh, we've got an outside bit as well, so there's a forklift. Can we go in here? No. Oh, there's a forklift. There's an outside bit as well. Alright. So we've got a grubby sink. Under construction. First aid kit. Spring puller. We've got a is that a vending machine? No, it's lockers. Toolbox. Wheel balancer. Tire changer. Computer. Where's the phone? How do I get started? Alright, how do I continue? Ah, there's the phone. Why the phone wouldn't be near the computer, I don't know. Radio. Oh, okay, this will probably get me in trouble with YouTube, so I won't be doing any of that. Phone. Hi, I was just passing by and noticed your repair shop. It's good that somebody took care of that old ruined petrol station. The car that I'm coming in with today is quite a recent purchase that was used on a daily basis. The condition is rather okay. It will be good to check the oil level and the tyres. That should be no problem for you. Alright, so we'll take this order. And we'll have our very first car. Wow, okay. Now it only really asked us to check the oil and stuff, so alright, power steering reservoir. I thought it was going to help us. Windshield wiper, power steering, engine, brake booster, suspension, cooling. Alright, shopping list, options, map, inventory. Alright, nothing can help us there at the moment. 17%. That's not good. So how do I... So that's our different tyres. So how do I get the vehicle in here in the first place is the question. Alright. Alright, just select to take order. Alright, now oh, I've still got that to do. So how do I get the car in the gate? Okay, that's 17%. That's going to have to be replaced. That's 17%. So, oh, hang on. So, check current car status. Alright, so we need to... Alright, 17%. That's not good. So hang on, so what was on the list of things to do again? Okay. But I don't understand. How do I say bring the car in? Computer. So we'll buy 4 of these. All right. Did that open or just let me go outside? Doesn't help me get the car inside though, does it? Alright, close that. Now it doesn't say anything about... Alright, so maybe we need to go work on part, add the shopping list. Needs to be on the left. Well, I kind of know that, but what I want to know is, how do I get the car from out here into in there? Okay, I'm going to have to do some reading. Ah, so you look at the car and you go right click, okay. And then there's a move car option. Supposedly. Assemble mode, examination mode, move the car. Here we go. Car lift A. Alrighty, let's go into then our list. Is that the one we're working on? No. I want to get the car we're working on. Assemble mode, inventory, car status, there we go. Alright, so we need to change the oil. Okay, so we need to change the oil. Okay, so let's open the hood. Oh, we'll need to jack the car up. Alright, so that is up as it can go. Okay. Suspension. We need to get the oil changer. Alright, So now we need to bring the car down. And we need to refill the oil. Engine. Oil dipstick. No, I don't think that's what we need to do. Oil fill puck, that's what we need to do. Take off part. Add fluid. Okay. Other tasks. It doesn't say anything about other tasks, so other tasks. Here we go. What are some of the other tasks? Okay. Change the brake fluid. Windshield wiper fluid. Power steering fluid. Okay, so I might have to get it back on the jack again. Thought all this was supposed to help me, but hang on, we'll put it down. I will get better at this. Alright, engine, power steering, reservoir. Alright. You did not drain the wheel before removing the part. Cleanup will cost you 50. Now I'm gonna put it back and I don't know how. Part mount. Mount part. Now I need to okay, need to add the fluid. Alright, that's that. Now the windscreen wiper reservoirs cap I need to take off. And I need to add fluid to that. Okay. Alright, so we've done that. We still have heaps to go. Fuel pump. What are we doing with the fuel pump? Alright. Fuel pump and oil filter. Hang on, was there an air filter? Was that part of it? No. Round air filter was one of them. Round air filter. Now we can take it out. Alright. Part mount mode, round air filter carb. 2 carb. No, that's just the same. Okay, so we'll have to go and unmount. Okay, we'll go to unmount to mount mode. Hang on, so we need to go and get the part. Okay, go to the computer. Back. Open shopping list. Main shop. Open shopping list. Round air filter. Alright, buy part. Buy part. Alright, so now we can go, now we're starting to get things. Alright, so engine. We need to go into mount mode, mount this part, the new one. The round air filter cover. That's still okay, so we can put that back on, I guess. Alright, let's see if that will, oops, continue. Car status. The round air filter we've done successfully. Now the oil filter. A V8 oil filter. What did we need? Part mount mode, shopping list. There was another mode. There was the... Alright. What was it? The oil filter. Suspension. Oil pan. Engine block. Oil filter. Oil filter or fuel pump. Yeah, we probably shouldn't do that. It's supposed to be giving us advice and it's not giving me anything. Intake manifold. Carburetor. Round air filter, we fixed that. Engine head cover. Ignition wires. Exhaust manifold. alternator, serpent belt, radiator fan, right front steering knuckle, engine head cover. Oil fill plug, so the oil filter must be connected to that somehow. Brake servo cap, brake servo. That wasn't a happy beep. Right, what were we looking for? Order status we're looking for. So many options. Car status. I think I had to be looking at the car to do that. Where's the car? Where'd you go? There we go. Car status. Oil filter and a fuel pump. Or we could change the tyres. We could do that. We don't need any of that. Alright, so now we need to go over to the tyre pour offer thing. And I don't know where anything in my workshop is. Interior basic tools. Spring puller. Tyre changer. We did order some new tyres. We did order some new tyres. Continue. Oh, okay, I think I know what I did wrong now. Hang on. Add to shopping list. Add to shopping list. Add to shopping list. Add to shopping list. Add the shopping list. Add the shopping list. Okay, this isn't good. Hang on. Add the shopping list. Add the shopping list. So now I may be able to let's just add it for practice. And then hopefully what we can do oh no, I need to go into part mount mode, hang on. Unable to install unbalanced wheel. Okay, well we'll go and balance it then. Oh, hang on, it's part. I need to go to part mount mode. Okay, so, alright, so we need to go to here, open shopping list. Rim basic. One, two, three, four. Alright, now we need main shop, I guess. Open shopping list. Rim basic. Not in this section. Oh, there's a separate rim shop. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. One, two, three, four. Okay, now we should be able to get somewhere. Alright, let's go back. Alright, we'll go into part disassembly mode. The tutorial really didn't explain how to buy parts and stuff, in my defense. Alright, so we'll go and tyre changer, install a tyre on a rim, 100%, 100% tyre. Now before we go over, we need to balance it. Now we're cooking with gas. No, we want to go to part mount mode. Okay, cool. So we've done one tyre. Alright, now we'll go to alright. Get out of that. so we'll take that. We'll add our new one to our new one. We'll go to our wheel balancer. We'll balance the new wheel. Alright, go back into assemble mode. Oh, did we take the tyre? Yeah, pretty sure we did. No. Part mount mode. Alright, that. Alright. Alright, we'll go over. We'll separate. That's not what we wanted to do. Install 100, 100. Alright, we need to go balance it up. Body assemble mode. No, assemble mode. Part mount mode. Alright, so we've done that. Now our last tyre. tire changer. Separate that. Take the parts. Install 100 to 100. We'll walk over to the wheel balancer. Okay, cool. So all the 4 tyres have been done now. So now if we go and have a look at the vehicle, orders. Car status. Alright. Oh crap. Maybe I should have done the brake pads while I had the tyres off. Engine, hood. Oh, what did we find here? Oh, you did not drain the oil. Ah, that's the oil filter. Right, we need to get a new oil filter. Oops. Suspension, I don't want suspension, and I want part assembly mode. I'm gonna have to put it up on the jack again because that's, hang on, what's that part that's flashing at me? That blue. I will get better at this. Alright, I've mounted it. Right, oil pan, I need to reassemble that. Alright, what else did I need to work on? The fuel pump. Alright, brake pads I should be able to do with the wheels off. Alright, brake pads. What do you mean, beep? Oh God, do I have to take the brake caliper off first? Head to shopping list. Alright, we'll do this side as well. Oh, hang on, we'll add the shopping list first. No, 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 no. Alright. So we'll do that. Yeah, we'll... Do we need to take off the... What's that? Leaf spring fuel tank. Oh, I don't think I should have done that. Brake shoe. No, we're not gonna do any of that. Where does the examination mode? There. Right, so we'll go to the computer. T-shirt shop. Right, so we'll go and do the same to the other side, and then we'll see what brake pads we have missing. Assembly mode. let's now have a look. We should have that. Order status. Okay, the only thing we need now is the fuel pump. Alright. So if we follow the exhaust, you know, what's that, suspension? We may be able to do this from the ground. At the fuel pump. Standard tyre alternator. Power steering pump. Power steering reservoir. Hang on, what's that over there? Oil filter. Power steering pump. Timing cover, radiator fan. Oil pan. Power steering pump. Alternator. Of course, in reality, you need to spend many years. Fuel filter. Is that what we were after? Yes, it was. Clear search, open shopping list, fuel filter. Part mount mode. No, it's not what we need. Oh, we're inside the engine. I just need to find this one bit. Oil filter. Switch to part mount mode. Where is it? No, I don't want to add that to the shopping list. I want to zoom out. What's that? Fuel filter. By some dumb luck. No. Fuel filter. Is it mounted now? Alright, it's in. Now, all we need to do now, as far as I can see, is refill the engine with the engine oil that we took out. Now that we've replaced the oil filter, now if we go back here and we have a look at our auto status, oh, it was the fuel pump, not the fuel filter. It was the fuel pump. Okay. Alright, let's have a look. Car, mechanic, simulator, fuel pump. Oh, it's at the back of the car near the fuel tank. I thought I saw it back there earlier, but the guy's got a new free fuel filter. Okay. Exhaust. Oh, there it is. Fuel tank. Hang on. Where did I say it? That the fuel pump. There it is. I've got to add it to the shopping list. We're getting there. Alright. Go Go to shopping list. Fuel. I would put the fuel tank. What, do you want the fuel tank? Hang on, let's get out of that. Get out of that. Put the fuel tank on the shopping list and not the fuel filter. Although we should just be able to go to the computer and go computer. Fuel. If I can spell fuel. Fuel pump. 1. Right. Now, go to the back of the car. We go into assemble mode. We're working on the fuel pump. We've almost got it sorted out. Fuel tank. Fuel pump. Fuel tank, fuel pump. Mount the fuel pump, please. Alright, that's mounted now. We can get out of this mode. Now, once we get out from underneath the car, of course, have a look at our handiwork. I did say photo mate here somewhere. Well, that's very similar to Truck Simulator. Alright, let's get out of photo mode. Oh, there we go. It's better. Alright, now we should be able to close that. We should be able to go, hey, guess what? Order is done. Other tasks. Oh, hang on. Change the brake fluid. Didn't we do that already? Oh, man. Okay, we've got to find the brake fluid now. So, change the brake fluid. We're going to have to put it back on the jacks. Hang on, that's oil drain. Let's have a look. Thanks to my friends at Google. What was it? Brake fluid. There's so many videos, but I just want to see a quick text says, okay, you go here. Whoops. Inside the brake booster. Okay, so it looks like I don't have to put on the jacks after all. Okay. Well, that's handy to know. Apparently this is a common task. Yeah. So it's near the brake servo. The yellow cap. Brake servo cap. Add fluid. So now we should be able to have hood down. Order status. Change brake fluid. I did that. I'm sure I just did that. Change brake fluid. I'm sure I just did that. Oh, maybe I needed to go to get the drain thingy. Alright, well, I thought that was oil. Oil drain. No, that won't be it. hang on. Drain tool. Here we go. Aha! We need the drain tool right here. Now we can fill it up. Now, if we go over here, we'll put the hood down. Car status. Finish order. And that's it. I don't get any fireworks or celebration or anything like that. You know, well done. Well, I got an achievement and award on Steam, I guess. While we're here, let's go to our inventory. I don't think I even needed to do that, honestly. Go to the computer. Inventory. Alright, let's get rid of... Do I want to open the case? Yeah, I do. Wow, okay, I just won... Bonus! Bonus. Open next case. Ka-ching! Alright, yes, I'll sell the pump. Yes, I'll sell the fuel filter. Yes, brake pads. Yes, the brake pads. Yes, that. Yes, that. So we're just getting rid of all of our stuff that we just took off that car. And the air filter. Alright, that is it for this episode. I've been Simulator Dirk, you've been wonderful. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching and bye for now.